Good afternoon, baseball fans, and welcome to Citi Field here in Queens, home of the New York Mets, as they will be starting off their season against the visiting Atlanta Braves. It is opening day. Regular season baseball is finally here. Spring training is out of the way. We finally have ourselves meaningful baseball games between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. This Atlanta Braves team is a team that's looking for more contributors to their team, as they had a disappointing 68-93 fifth place in the NL East finish last season, and they've added a couple names to their roster in the offseason, while the New York Mets are looking to improve upon their 87-75 second place finish last year in the NL East, where they were knocked out in the wild card game by the San Francisco Giants. They're looking to improve upon that as we embark on the 2017 Major League Baseball season. Let's take a look at the lineup here for opening day for the Atlanta Braves. Leading things off in center field is Ender Inciarte, followed by second baseman Brandon Phillips, first baseman Freddie Freeman, right field is Matt Kemp in the cleanup spot, and then Nick Markakis in left. Tyler Flowers is catching, he's batting sixth, followed by Dansby Swanson and Adonis Garcia, and then the pitcher spot rounds things out. On the mound for the New York Mets is Noah Syndergaard, the man known as Thor. 30 games started last year, a 14-9 record, 2.60 ERA. He is their ace as he gets the nod here on opening day, and he'll be facing Ender Inciarte to lead things off. The leadoff man, .291 average last season in his first season with the Atlanta Braves. As the first pitch is in there for strike one, up and in, and the count runs 1-1 here on Inciarte. Syndergaard getting set, fires, and it is taken right back up the middle into center field. Inciarte starts off the 2017 campaign with a base knock right back up the middle, so he's on first, and that brings up Brandon Phillips, the former Cincinnati Red, traded previous to spring training. And the 2-0 count to him is going to be taken into left center field. Got some good wood on that one, but it's going to die out in left center as Granderson is able to track it over in the outfield, put away for out number one, so Inciarte runs back to first. Freddie Freeman is now the three-hitter. He steps in the box. 0-1 count on him. The pitch as Inciarte takes off, and Freeman whiffs through it, and Inciarte is dead meat at second base. He gets gunned down, no chance. Freeman, I was assuming, was trying to get the bat on the ball on a hit-and-run call, but it was way inside, so he whiffs through it, and Inciarte gets thrown out. Now the 0-2 count to Freeman. He whiffs through that pitch, and we have ourselves a quick 1-2-3 inning for Noah Syndergaard as he mows down the first three batters of the Braves season. One hit, nothing to show for Atlanta. Welcome back to the bottom half of the first inning as the New York Mets opening day lineup is second baseman Neil Walker, center fielder Curtis Granderson, left field is Yoenis Cespedes, first base cleanup is Lucas Duda, shortstop as Drupal Cabrera, third base Wilmer Flores, right field Jay Bruce, and then catching is Travis d'Arnaud, while pitcher spot rounds things out. And on the mound for the Atlanta Braves is Julio Teheran. He had 30 starts last year, a losing record of 7-10, but a 3.21 ERA in 30 games started. He had a solid season, looking to improve upon the wins this year, hopefully being a better ball club, as the Braves did not have the greatest season. Neil Walker in the box now, as the first pitch of the Braves season is going to be fouled off by Walker straight over the third base dugout. So 1-2 count here on Walker. Teheran turns, kicks, fires. That's going to be a dribble at the second base. Phillips has to charge this one, fields it on the run, tosses over to first. Nice play by the former Gold Glove Brandon Phillips. So one down here, that brings up Curtis Granderson. The 2-2 count to him is going to be grounded right into the shift. Phillips is there for that one as well, and he fires over to first. Two down here in the bottom of the first. Now the three-hitter in this Mets order is Yoenis Cespedes, hit .280 last year with 31 ding-dongs, and that is why he is the three-hitter in this order. Very dangerous bat. 1-2 count to him is whiffed through the slider. Julio Teheran gets him to go down swinging. No hits for the Mets in the end of the first inning. We are tied at 0. And we're back here for the bottom half of the third inning here at Citi Field as Noah Syndergaard, the man known as Thor, steps into the batter's box. the opposing pitcher. He does have a decent amount of pop for a pitcher, but he has a 2-1 count on him. It's going to be a ground out to second base. Phillips backhanded, throws across his body with momentum, carry him towards center field. The old guy, the veteran, still showing it has what it takes to play the position at a high level, makes the play. So 1 down as Neil Walker steps in the box as we are back at the top half of the order. First pitch from Tehran nicks the outside half, 2-seamer. So there's strike 1. Full count now on Neil Walker. The kick and the pitch from Tehran is going to be drilled past the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, down the right field line, just barely fair. Walker rounds first, heads in the second base, and he's got himself a double down the right field line. So Neil Walker with a 1-out double brings up Curtis Granderson to the plate, left-handed bat on right-handed pitcher. The pitch from Tehran is taken for strike 1. So the 0-2 count now as it runs there. Here comes the pitch from Tehran, and he whiffs right through that one. Fastball blown right by him, up and in. The 4-seamer could not catch up to it. So 2 down with Walker on second now. Brings up Yoenis Cespedes. First pitch to him is going to be lined out to left field. It's going to bloop in front of MARKAKIS. Fields it, fires to the plate. It's offline, but Walker does not test the arm of MARKAKIS. So we have runners on the corners here for the cleanup hitter, Lucas Duda. Tehran gets set to deliver the first pitch, as that's going to be fouled straight at the third base side dugout. Count runs 2-2 now on Duda. Here with 2 outs, runners on the corners. The pitch is going to be lined past the second baseman, Phillips. He could not get to it, so Walker scores from third base on the Lucas Duda RBI single. So it's a 1-0 New York Mets lead as they strike first. Runners on first and second now. 2 outs. Ground out to DANSBY Swanson, or it should be, but he's going to take his time throwing to second base. A little bit of nerves there from the rookie as it is not an out. And now we have bases loaded for Wilmer Flores. Not a good play there by Swanson. But it's going to be lofted out into shallow center field. Swanson's there for that one. He does not make a mistake. So the bases loaded does not come to bite them, but they do get one across as the Mets take a 1-0 lead here at the end of 3. Welcome back for the top half of the 7th inning here at Citi Field. Nick Markakis digs into the batter's box. He's 1 for 2 so far. He had a single back in the 4th inning. Mets still in the lead in this one, 1-0. Noah Syndergaard still on the mound as well. The 2-1 pitch to Markakis is on its way. And he's going to foul this one down the left field line. It got some decent wood on it, but it's going to go foul as he was a bit late. So count runs to 2-2. The hybrid stretch wind-up pitch from Syndergaard is going to be pulled foul. He sliced that one. Would like that pitch back as he had made some solid contact. Count runs full now. And he's going to pop this one up into the infield right behind the second base bag. Cabrera's there. He waves off the rest of the fielders and retires it for out number 1. That brings up the power-hitting catcher Tyler Flowers, who is 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out in his previous at-bat. Digs in with 1 out and nobody on. Here comes the pitch from Syndergaard. As Flowers gets some good one on that one. Down the right field line. Will it stay fair? It does not. Slices foul at the last second. And the first pitch is just barely missing a home run. Here comes another one from Thor. And he gets a hold of this one as well, down the left field line this time, and that also slices foul. Tyler Flowers trying to tie this game up with a solo shot, and the count runs 0-2 on him. Here comes the pitch, and he gets some decent wood on that one as well, but it's not going to be enough. That's a shallow pop fly into left field. Cespedes is there to put that one away, and we have 2 down. Flowers was trying to put all of his might into those swings, but he just could not get it done. And that brings up the former Vanderbilt Commodore in DANSBY Swanson. The 0-2 pitch to him is swung through the low changeup. He was way out in front of that one. He goes down on strikes as the New York Mets still have a 1-0 lead here halfway through 7. And we're back here for the top half of the 8th inning as Adonis Garcia steps into the batter's box. Right-handed bat facing Syndergaard here with a full count. Nobody out. Mets still in the lead, 1-0. And Garcia slaps this one back up the middle, in between the legs of Syndergaard. And he's got himself his 3rd hit of the game. That's 3 singles on the day for Adonis Garcia, hitting 1,000 to start his season. And that'll also knock Syndergaard out of the game. Terry Collins comes out, signals to his bullpen. Syndergaard goes off, gives the tip of the cap to the crowd, and Addison Reed comes out of the bullpen. Last year he had a sub-2 ERA coming out of the pen for this Mets ball club. And Alex Leedy, the Italian stallion, comes on a pinch hit for the Braves pitcher of Julio Teheran. And the first pitch is going to be taken for a ball in the outside half. Bit of a sketchy call, but 1-2 count it runs to now. And he whiffs through that fastball, could not catch up to it. He goes down swinging, so now we have 1 down with Garcia on first, brings up Inciarte. 0-1 count on him. Reed gets set, looks down, he throws, and it's going to be pulled out into right field, but it's going to be very shallow into right field as Neil Walker is there to put that pop fly away. And we have 2 down, runner on first being Garcia. Brings up Brandon Phillips, who's 0 for 3 on the day. Reed looks down for the sign, delivers, and Phillips rips this down left field line. That's going to move Garcia from first to third. Phillips going into second, and that's a double for Brandon Phillips. A 2-out double makes it second and third here for the Braves in the 8th inning. They are striking, trying to get back into this game, down by 1 here. And Freddie Freeman, the man you want to be up, is going to be intentionally walked to make it a force at any base. And they're going to face Matt Kemp, who's 1 for 3 with a single on the day. Also not a bat you would want to face here, but he's better than facing Freeman. As the first pitch to Kemp is taken on the inside half. Slider nicks that. So the 0-1 count now to Kemp. Reed looks down all the runners, delivers, and Kemp gets under this one. He had a good pitch to hit, but it's shallow pop fly. As that'll be retired by Flores in shallow left field, and the Mets still have a 1-0 lead here halfway through 8. So after Teheran was pinch hit for by Leedy, they're going to bring in Sam Freeman, the left-hander, out of the bullpen. Last year, he only had a couple innings of work, 7 2/3 to be exact, and a pretty high ERA, but he's coming here in opening day to face the left-handed Curtis Granderson to start out this inning. Full count on him, bottom half of the 8th, as he gets him to go down swinging on the splitter. Curtis, the Grandy man, Granderson cannot get wood on that one, and he goes down on strikes. 3-1 count here to Cespedes, and he is going to take ball 4, take his base. So Cespedes will be on first base with 1 out. Not what you want there from Freeman. Brings up Duda, another left-handed batter. He's 2 for 3 on the day. 2-2 count on him. Freeman from the stretch, and it gets past the glove of Garcia. Or correction, Bonifacio, who came to pinch run in the previous frame. And it's going to be first and second now with 1 out. And Chaz Rowe is going to come out of the bullpen. They are not trusting Freeman to get out of the jam he made for himself. So the pitch from Rowe to Cabrera. Strike 1 taken outside half. Count runs 0-2. Rowe sets and fires. It's going to be popped up shallow center field. The Gold Glover Inciarte comes in, runs under it. And he will put that one away for out number 2. So 2 down here, runners on first and second for the New York Mets. Wilmer Flores steps into the batter's box. Rose sets at the chest, delivers. And Wilmer Flores, this is going to be trouble. Back at the track, at the wall, gives it a leap, and it's over the wall. Wilmer Flores gets a pitch he can hit and does not miss it. Takes it over the left field fence. Chaz Rowe was trying to jam him up and in, probably get some soft contact, but instead leaves it a bit too much over the plate, and Flores makes him pay. It is now a 4-0 Mets lead. As Jay Bruce is not going to end the inning there. He's going to hit it where nobody is in the shift, and that's going to be an easy double for Jay Bruce, as MARKAKIS had to run a long way into the left field corner to pick that one up. So Bruce is on second here with 2 outs. And that brings up Darno, the catcher. He's going to ground one to shortstop. Swanson fields it, takes his time, fires across the diamond, and that will end the inning, but not before Wilmer Flores strikes with a 3-run shot and makes it a 4-0 Mets lead heading into the top of the 9th. It is not a save situation, so Hansel Robles will come out of the pen for the Mets. It's not going to be familiar, but Robles here facing the number 5 hitter in this Braves order, and Nick MARKAKIS, the lefty, facing Robles. 0-1 count to him. Robles turns, kicks, and fires, and MARKAKIS is going to chop this one right back to Robles. He tosses over to first, and we have one down here in the top of the 9th. And that'll bring up Tyler Flowers, the power-hitting catcher. We saw him with those foul ball shots in the 7th inning, but nothing to show for it. Here comes the first pitch to him, taken in the dirt, changeup down and away. So the 1-0 count to Flowers now. Here comes the 1-0. As he gets some good one on that one as well, it's going to be driven out to left field, but it dies out just in front of the warning track. Another well-hit ball for Flowers that he just has nothing to show for, as there's 2 down. Brings up DANSBY Swanson, who's 0 for on the day. Coming in with a 1-1 count here. The pitch from Robles is going to be softly popped up into foul territory, and Flores catches that right in front of the tarp, and that'll be the final out of this game as Noah Syndergaard and the New York Mets come away with the victory here on opening day over the Atlanta Braves by a score of 4-0. Syndergaard shut down this Braves lineup, and the bullpen got the job done as well. Syndergaard gets himself player of the game as well. 7 innings pitched, 6 hits, no runs, and 7 Ks. He gets the win. Julio Teheran pitched a strong game as well. 7 innings, 6 hits, only 1 earned run and 9 strikeouts, but he just could not get any run support. Adonis Garcia had 3 singles. Matt Kemp went 1 for 4, MARKAKIS 1 for 4, Brandon Phillips 1 for 4, but just nothing to show for it, while the New York Mets had Wilmer Flores' 3-run shot in the 8th inning. Lucas Duda went 3 for 4, Neil Walker had a double, Jay Bruce went 2 for 4, and they end up coming with the victory here on opening day over the Atlanta Braves. That'll wrap things up here for this edition of the Atlanta Braves series. I have been your host, Jersey Born, and I'm saying goodbye.
Welcome to Atlanta, jacking hammers and bows. Back to the mackin' and jacking the clothes. Adolescents packing the foes. A knock on the door.
Who is it?
I would happen to know, the one with the flow.
Who did it?
It was me, I suppose. Jay-Z in the rolls and Luda's in the cut supreme. Skating down old Nat, tucked and lean. I split your spleen. As a matter of fact, I split your team. No blood on the sneaks, gotta keep it so my kicks is clean.